this video, I want to show you a sequence to help free up the rib cage, to use the breath to assist in mobilizing the ribs and to open up space. This will require some kind of ball. This is really just a kid's ball that I've deflated just a little bit. It's nice not to be able to have so much air in the ball. What really works best are the squishy balls that you typically see in a Pilates class. Those are really nice to use. Dollar store, I get these, so I kind of have them in different areas of my home. What I like to do typically is I always like to have a pre-test and then a post-test after the movement sequence. So the pre-test will be just for kicks, let's just check how this breathing might have effect into the upper extremity. And then also just to get a sense of how you meet the floor. I like this one. I know typically I carry lots of tension, and so when I lie on my back initially, I have a lot of arching in my back, a lot of tension, and then when I do the breathing, it really lets down. So that's going to be our first test. So first off, I'm going to bring my hands together, open up, and typically this should be a T, and I'm kind of in a V here. That's the first test. The other is to lie down on your back. And just notice how your body meets the floor. I have quite an arch in my back. And I'm feeling just some tension at my SI joint. So just notice how you feel here. And then we're going to start. We're going to take the ball. And I'm only going to do one side when we do the sideline. So go ahead and do the other side. Just for the sake of time, I want to make this a little bit quicker. So we're going to do the chest, we're going to do the side, and then we're going to come back to the pectoral area. I'm going to use the breath for 3 counts. So breath cycle in and out 3 times. Really working on meeting the pressure of the ball and getting in and opening the rib cage and the ribs. So I'm going to start with the ball at my sternum, where we're going to do 3 spots depending on the length of your sternum. I'm going to start where the rib splits and be right above that. The pressure's above that. And then another spot, and then another spot here. So come onto your belly with the ball. Again, ball is at the sternum. 3 breath cycles here. So the cue that I like to give is meet the ball and then meet the back. So you're going into the ball and then filling it up to the spine. One more here. Move it up the sternum. 3 breath cycles. And one more. Okay, then we're going to go on to the side. And we want to be at, not at the floating rib, but just that last rib, and we're going to work, again, depending on the length of your rib cage. I get 3, you might only get 2. So I'm going to lay on the side. The top leg is going to be out straight, and if you can lie it so it's in the line of your hip joint, be on the front edge of your foot or the inside edge of your foot. The other leg is going to rest in a 90-degree angle. Take the ball onto your side and lie down. Let the head rest. If this is uncomfortable, grab a pillow. And 3 breath cycles.
imagine also as you inhale, you're kind of lengthening that top hip away, and then exhaling. And then I also like to do some arm work, so I'm going to take this arm here that's bracing myself. I'm just going to hold it in a 90 degree at the elbow, and I'm going to open, inhale, and exhale. And then I'm going to reach. Inhale, exhale. Still thinking about lengthening that leg away. And then let's move it up. So new spot, breathing in 3 times. Meet the ball, meet the side. Think about lengthening away. And then arm out to 90, open. Inhale, exhale. And reach. And then move the ball up. New spot. 3 breath cycles, meet the ball, lengthen away, and exhale. Arm up and rotate. Inhale, exhale. 1 more. And reach. Now what we're going to do is we're going to keep this lower the same, but we're going to take the ball, and now we're going to rotate. So the ball is going to be on my left pec area, and I'm going to breathe 3 times. And then from here, you would go ahead and do the other side, roll onto the other side, do the same sequence. Now, just for the sake of time, I'm going to stop and do a check-in and just see if there's any change in my arms here. So as I bring it together and open, actually do. That's awesome. I have a little more motion here, so if I did the other side, I'd be curious if I have more motion on this left side. So that's kind of fun to see. And then I'm going to come onto my back. And I'm meeting the floor a little bit more. So again, that's a really fun sequence to start to get into the restrictions here in the rib cage. Have fun.